Size Super Simple Recipes number 27. Today we're going to do something slightly odd. We're going to make a bit of a beef pizza-esque thing. The reason being, it's Sunday today. So I had a game of freezer roulette, which turned up this small but rather nice piece of beef. So I then had to scour to see what ingredients I had that would go with it. One of them is one of my father-in-law's excellent deformed bastard creature from hell beef tomatoes, but I know it's going to taste awesome. So I've also got a bit of passata left from where we made earlier, and I'm going to slow cook the beef and tomato together. Then I've got mozzarella and cheese and a bit of his onion, which I'll probably slice up, and we'll amalgamate all of those, pop some mozzarella on the top and cook it as if it's a pizza in the oven. I've got a single slice of really nice tiger bread left, so I'll make a piece of toast with that and we'll pile the whole thing on top, because there's only me here eating and the sun's shining as well, so that's nice, isn't it? So I'll prep the beef, the onion and tomato, and I'll come back when all that's done. So I've diced my beef, cut out all the dodgy bits of the bastard deformed tomato, so all I've got left is lovely beef tomato. I've sliced half the onion, I've got some basil from the garden, and I've got a little bit of cheddar cheese. So I want to sort of layer these up a little bit rather than just plonking them all in. So I want a bit of each one laid in. Big chunk of tomato in there. Bit more beef. Bit more onion. More tomato. Last bits of beef. Last bits of onions. Whoops. Try and pack everything in. Oh, we'll get away with getting all of it in there. Maybe. And as you can see with this, very little carbohydrate. The majority of it will be in the slice of toast that we serve on at the end. In with some basil. And all I've done is torn that, I haven't bothered to chop it up or anything like that. Get some cheese in. And then we're going to try it and get some of the tomato puree, passata, to sort of go into there, so that when it's cooked it ends up as a sort of pizza-esque semi-liquid concoction. Cheese left. See how liquid this is and whether it will go in. If I can avoid it, I really don't want to try and stir it too much, but I want to make sure that that sort of goes down into there. Just attempt to force it to go down a little bit. And that we're going to stick into the oven about 150 to 175, and I'm going to give it a couple of hours to actually tenderise all that beef. It will need a good grind of salt and pepper. Because again, I'm looking for the maximum amount of flavour I can get out of it. And then we'll come back in 2 hours, once that's been in the oven, and see what we've got. I'm trying to tent it a little bit just so that it doesn't stick. The cover is more to stop the top from actually burning with long slow cooking than to seal it really. Right, so I'll stick that in the oven and we'll see what we get in 2 hours. Our bake has been in the oven now for about 2 hours. I've sliced some mozzarella. Let's see how we're doing. I'm gonna turn the heat up now. Alright, let's see what we've got. Wow. So, gently want to stir this around a bit. What a lovely cheesy beefy smell, absolutely fantastic smell. Right, this salt, and then I'm going to arrange my mozzarella on the top. Got a little bit of cheese left. And we'll just grate some over the top because this will crust it a little bit more. So we've got loads of cheese, beef, tomatoes, and that's basically just cooked in any fat that's come out of the meat. We didn't add any liquid at all, so there we go. As soon as the oven comes back up to temperature, we'll stick that in for maybe 20 minutes to get a nice crust on the top. Come on, oven. There we go. Right, I'll stick that back in the oven for about 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to toast my last piece of tiger bread, and we'll come back once that's finished. So I've got my fantastic piece of tiger bread toast. The trick is going to be trying to actually spoon some of this out over the toast. Let's see what we've got now. Well, we're going to have to let that cool a bit because that's bubbling like hell at the minute. Oh, I can't wait, it looks delicious. it's starting to cool a bit. Find a serving spoon. Now the question is, can we just cut through the cheese enough to get some out? This is going to end up looking a mess. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, some lovely pieces of beef in there. Bum, 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 bum. Size super simple. Beef and tomato pizza bake. Job done.